Now a comment. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, and speeches will ring with the phrase, "These dead shall not have died in vain." I wish I could be sure that phrase applies to the 55 young Americans whose lives ended on Hamburger Hill last week. Apparently we attacked the hill only because the North Vietnamese were on it. And now that we have killed most of them, we have no real interest in staying there. It is fair to assume that other North Vietnamese will come back to it, and if we follow the rationale of the first attack, we will attack again, with, I suppose, the same result, another victory. It is hard to say these things. I've never been among those who believed that generals were heartless people who regarded the war as a sort of game, nor have I been unaware of the long-term responsibilities of the two presidents who have known that a false peace now could lead to an even bigger war and greater casualties in the future. However, if, as his aides say, Mr. Nixon is trying to buy time to keep public opinion with him so that he can negotiate a meaningful peace, then I suggest that Hamburger Hill may have been militarily correct but politically wrong, because there has been an entirely understandable and adverse reaction to it. Senator Mansfield said today, areas are won and lost many times on a temporary basis. Lives are lost but once, and on a permanent basis. President Johnson used to say the war was basically a test of wills, theirs and ours. Well, the American people have great staying power, and it is no sign of weakening will to recall that some of the young men who died last week on Hamburger Hill were only 10 years old when the first American fell in Vietnam. I think that entitles us to say, with great respect, hurry, Mr. President, hurry. Howard?
Thank you, Frank. That's tonight's news and comment. I'm Howard K. Smith. Good night.